There's a guy I know who rebuilds transmissions 6 days a week. His hands are permanently stained with ATF, and he's seen the inside of more gearboxes than most engineers who design them. Last Tuesday, I watched him turn down a customer's 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee for trade. Wouldn't even consider it at $4,000 under book value. Then Thursday, he drove 2 hours to buy a 2005 Honda CR-V with 200,000 miles, paid cash, didn't even negotiate. That contradiction tells you everything wrong with how normal people buy SUVs. We chase newness, low mileage, and leather seats, while the people who actually understand what's bolted underneath those sheet metal panels are hunting completely different prey. They're looking for specific engine codes, certain transmission generations, and particular model years that represent engineering peaks before accountants ruined everything. $8,000 separates people who understand machinery from people who understand monthly payments. I've spent 15 years watching this pattern repeat, and I'm about to show you exactly what the wrench turners buy when it's their money and their family's transportation on the line. Subscribe to Car Care Nest right now, because we're going deep into the workshops where real automotive knowledge lives, not the showrooms where salespeople recite brochures they barely understand. Number 1. Honda CR-V 2002 to 2006, second generation. There's a transmission shop in Ohio. I won't name it because the owner doesn't want attention, where 4 out of 7 staff members daily drive second-generation CR-Vs. Not because they're cheap or easy to find, because they've physically rebuilt the competition and know what's inside. That K24 4-cylinder wasn't designed for this SUV. Honda engineered it for their performance applications, then detuned it by 30% and dropped it into everything. What does that mean in plain English? You're driving an engine that's perpetually operating at 70% capacity, which translates to components barely sweating under conditions that destroy lesser motors. The hydraulic real-time AWD system uses principles unchanged since the 1980s, a viscous coupling that responds to wheel speed differences purely through fluid dynamics. Zero computers involved. I documented a 2004 model in Tennessee, still running the original clutch at 297,000 miles. The owner's only non-maintenance repair, replacing the alternator at 240,000. That's it. Finding examples with 170 for $6,000 is common, but here's the insider move. Look for ones owned by women over 60 with religious oil change stickers clustered on the door jamb. Those are the ones mechanics fight over at dealer auctions. Number 2, Toyota RAV4, 2006 to 2012, third generation. New York taxi medallion owners, the people whose entire livelihood depends on vehicles running 300,000 city miles without catastrophic failure, quietly switched from Crown Vics to third-gen RAV4s around 2014. Nobody noticed because they blend into traffic invisibly, but mechanics noticed that 2AZFE 4-cylinder has one design quirk: piston rings that were spec'd too loose in certain production runs, causing oil consumption. Toyota issued a service bulletin, not a recall, which means most got fixed quietly under warranty. Post-2008 models with the revised rings are bulletproof. How do you verify which one you're looking at? Pull the dipstick after the test drive. If oil level hasn't moved and there's no blue smoke on cold start, you've got a good one. There's a fleet mechanic in Chicago managing 17 of these past 250,000 miles each. His secret? Synthetic oil every 5,000 miles and transmission drain and fill every 30,000. Not a flush. Mechanics never flush transmissions. They drain and fill. Total fluid cost over 100,000 miles, maybe $600. Compare that to one transmission rebuild on anything with a CVT. The 4-speed automatic in these was engineered in 1998 and never substantially changed because it never needed improvement. It already worked perfectly. Number 3, Lexus RX 330/350, 2004 to 2009. Here's how mechanics exploit badge snobbery for profit. They buy the exact same vehicle Toyota sells to regular people, except it says Lexus on the grille, and some lawyer already absorbed 70% of the depreciation. A collision repair specialist I know runs an RX 350 with 212,000 miles. He bought it from the original owner, a cardiologist retiring to Arizona, for $7,800. The Carfax showed dealer service every 5,000 miles for 12 years straight. Timing belt done twice. Every single recommended maintenance item completed early. Why did the doctor sell it so cheap? Because his financial advisor told him high-mileage luxury cars are worthless. Wrong. High-mileage luxury cars with perfect maintenance are gold mines if you know what you're looking at. That 3.5-liter 2GR EV6 is the same engine running in Camry taxis past 500,000 miles. The 6-speed automatic transmission shares components with Highlander and Sienna, platforms chosen specifically for reliability, not performance. The gap between perception and reality creates opportunity. Normal buyers see 200,000 miles and run away. Mechanics see original owner, dealer maintained, premium fuel only in the description and immediately calculate another 150,000 miles of nearly free transportation. The dashboard cracks from UV exposure. This is known. This is expected. This costs $40 to cover. Everything mechanical? Solid for another decade. Number 4, Honda Pilot, 2003 to 2008, first generation. I know a guy who exclusively rebuilds Honda and Acura transmissions. He's done over 4,000 units in 23 years. He daily drives a first-gen Pilot with 268,000 miles that he bought for $5,900. When someone who literally tears apart transmissions for a living chooses a specific platform, you pay attention. Here's what he told me. The 5-speed automatic in these has exactly one weakness. The 3rd gear clutch pack wears if you run dirty fluid. But here's the thing. I can visually inspect fluid condition in 30 seconds. If it's clean and still red, previous owner did the services. If it's brown or smells burnt, walk away. Simple. He showed me his service records. Transmission fluid changed every 25,000 miles like clockwork. Total cost for 8 years of ownership, 1 timing belt replacement at 200,000 miles for $800, including water pump and routine brake pads. That's literally everything beyond oil changes. The J35 V6 in these was Honda's masterpiece. An engine so well balanced they used its architecture for the next 15 years, across Acuras costing 3 times more. VTM 4 all-wheel drive uses an electromagnetic clutch system that's either working or it's not. No gradual failure, no mysterious symptoms, just binary function. You'll know immediately on the test drive if it's good, and if it is, it'll stay good. Number 5, Toyota 4Runner, 2003 to 2009, 4th generation. Mining operations in Nevada and Utah run 4Runners as supervisor vehicles because they need something that survives remote locations where the nearest dealer is 200 miles away and downtime costs thousands per hour. These aren't pampered. They're running on dirt roads at elevation and temperature extremes, and companies track every maintenance dollar because it's a tax write-off they have to justify. What do? They buy 4Runners, run them to 300,000 miles, sell them at auction, then buy another one. A fleet manager told me they calculated total cost of ownership over 10 years, and nothing, not Chevy Tahoes, not Nissan Pathfinders, not Ford Explorers, came close to the 4Runners' combination of durability and resale value retention. That 1G RFE engine was designed with 50% overhead capacity. What does that mean practically? Toyota engineered this V6 to handle boost and increase cylinder pressures they never implemented. In naturally aspirated form, it's loafing along at half its stress capacity, which is why you see them running past 400,000 miles still making full power. The frame rust issue on 2003 to 2005 models, Toyota recalled them, inspected frames, and replaced entire frames free on affected vehicles. Those trucks now have brand new frames under old bodies, arguably better than buying newer. Post-2005 models got improved coating from the factory. Either way, you're finding solid examples right at that $8,000 mark. 2-wheel drive models get overlooked and sell cheaper, but that V6 and transmission combination alone justifies purchase even without 4WD. The mechanics I know don't waste time arguing about brands on internet forums or defending their choices to strangers who've never held a torque wrench. They just quietly buy these 5 platforms, maintain them properly, and drive them until something else reaches the same price to reliability sweet spot, which hasn't happened in years. $8,000 is less than most people owe on vehicles currently sitting broken in their driveways waiting for parts. It's less than the depreciation hit you take driving a new car off the lot, and it's exactly enough to buy into platforms with decades of proven durability and enough remaining parts availability to keep them running until 2040. The gap between what normal buyers think matters and what actually determines longevity is measured in thousands of dollars and hundreds of thousands of miles. Subscribe to Car Care Nest because we're showing you what people who fix broken vehicles for 40 hours a week actually drive home at night. Their choices reveal truths that marketing department spend millions trying to obscure. Buy what works, maintain it correctly, and ignore everything else.